Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. One team comes in off a victory, the other comes in off a defeat. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Coleman. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning to an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. On play action, Rodgers rolling to his right. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And now it's 3rd down. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
58, 30.
Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The tackle made by the first-rounder, Leonard Floyd. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now the first NFL carry for the Washington Husky, Dwayne Washington. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They come out here in the eye. A first carry for the rookie, Jordan Howard. Muscles him off. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Here's Barkley. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now Barkley. Completion left side to Miller. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. 23 yards on the play.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Fresh set of downs here.
319!
They go play action here on first down. And Cook has it, left side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
First and goal here from the 2. They'll try and run for it with Michael. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. Another carry for the rookie. It's Jordan Howard. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Barkley. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. And taken right at the 35. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down following the run. They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And complete right side to Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On the ground, it's Michael. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They'll roll him out right. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man and he hits him in stride. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. On the carry, Michael. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
They run again with Michael. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? On the sneak, Rodgers. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So we have, and hello, I guess Larry's halftime show is buttoned through, and we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Barkley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a give. It's Michael. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On play action, Rodgers. Now he'll throw deep left side. A little track jump. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and short.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Now Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jonathan Bullard, the rookie out of Florida, in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The play clock's running down. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's Barkley. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So he was able to complete the pass, but he's also going to have to shake off the cobwebs after that hit.
I don't know how he saw anything downfield with that pass rush in his face, yet he stepped up and delivered.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a give. Michael running left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go to Michael again. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it here with Michael. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Christian Michael, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Now Barkley. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Let's see it. Let's see it.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got that one complete to Eddie Royal. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. Another pistol look here. Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a play fake. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rodgers now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Rodgers will try again on second down. Caught by Montgomery. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
First and goal here from the 2. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Christian Michael with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Again, it's Howard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also...
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On play action, Rodgers. And Cook has it, left side. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On the run, this is Michael. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff as they run left side, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side,